Shalom, Kahalo, Yahweh, Shemiel, Shabbat, Shemakak, Madasha, double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, even the elders that came before them that taught us this truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers that are pushing the word of truth and the sincerity of the hopeful like tabernacle of David. And the brother Elder Yahshua, Shalom and salutations to you all. This is the WW3 Daily Update and the last one for whatever 2025, whatever this thing is, but yeah, whatever they're doing right now, nobody's paying attention. So what are they doing? They're lobbing missiles, starting wars. Joel 3 and 9 proclaiming this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. The hell is going on? Uh-oh. So let me get this. 1, 2. Oh, here we go. They got me. Damn it, let me see. This playlist, where's my history? Oh, wow. Salak, yeah. Let's see. I'll just do this. Since they want to go at it like that. History, baby. Is that history? Yeah. History. I want all of it. Here's what I want. I want Kyle right there. Okay, so.
CIA is now launching drone strikes inside Venezuela.
Right there. What's going on? Report CIA launches illegal drone strike war inside Venezuela. What do you mean CIA? You mean U.S.? The United States launches war inside Venezuela. See, look at the weasel words. Okay, either you're at war with Venezuela or you're not. Either this is World War III or it's not. Which one is it? You ain't shooting no drones inside Venezuela with aircraft carriers sitting offshore, and it's not called World War III.
All right, guys, we got to talk about Venezuela because it is, by the day, it's getting worse over there. So take a look at this. CNN says, exclusive, CIA carried...
Did what? CIA carried out? That would be the United States carried out drone strikes in Venezuela. Call it what it is. What do you mean CIA? United States CIA, right? What would you call the Houthi? The Houthi rebels, not the official name of Yemen's defense forces or whatever. CIA carried out drone strike on port facility on Venezuelan coast. What? You mean you started a war in Venezuela today, right? On New Year's Eve. We started a war on New Year's Eve, right? Now go right back to your party. 2000 party over, oops, out of time.
Drone strike on port facility on Venezuelan coast. So now, according to CNN, the CIA is already committing crimes inside Venezuela proper. This is, by the way, completely...
On New Year's Eve, by the way.
Utterly illegal, but nonetheless they proceed. So Ben Norton says, the CIA is now launching drone strikes inside Venezuela, reportedly with help from U.S. Special Operations Forces. This is an act of war. The U.S. is waging a colonial war of aggression in Venezuela to try to impose a U.S. puppet regime that will privatize its oil, gas...
Can you imagine if Russia was over here trying to install their puppet dictator, which they did with Donald Trump? So let me shut up.
Minerals. Okay, that's exactly what's going on here. Now, what's interesting is there's still a controversy around this, and people are still debating this. And if I scroll down here, you might see Alejandra Castillo says, friend, this is the truth. It wasn't an attack. It was a fire, an accident. And then they have something here coming out of Venezuela explaining how this was some sort of factory, and there was an accident there, and that's what led to the explosion. But Trump had came out and said, we didn't attack in Venezuela. We didn't attack in Venezuela. That's what happened. And so when Trump said that, then the media reported that he said that, and then you...
Does that fall under wars and rumors of war? Oh, have to research this. I just threw it out there because it looked juicy. Salakia.
This piece in CNN saying it was the CIA that carried out the drone strike. So you're getting conflicting information, right? Where some people on the ground are saying, no, it was an accident. The CIA and Trump are saying that was us. We did the bombing. But I still have even more updates for you. So this is the video of what happened.
Cerquitica de NASA. Si no logran apagar esa verga rápido.
So you can see the fire here. Very big fire.
Entre los techos. Frente a la casa, pero tuvimos que venir.
More explosions here. So again, people are still debating whether or not it was the U.S. government that did it, or if it was an actual accident and an explosion. And it seems like people in Venezuela are the ones saying, no, this was actually an accident. But what does that say? It's weird that Trump tried to come out and say we bombed, and the CIA is also saying we bombed. And I don't know, it's just very strange that at this late date we don't have all of the information yet. Nothing seems certain over this, okay? But here's something that is certain. Ready? John Jackson says, the first physical evidence in the Caribbean boat strikes has washed up, and it contained marijuana, not cocaine, not fentanyl, but a substance that is legal in 40 of 50 U.S. states. So this is also something we talked about. We know that very likely most of the people who were killed in these illegal bombings of boats were fishermen. In fact, we know some of the families. There was a family in Trinidad and Tobago. There was a family in Colombia. There's a family in Venezuela. They've killed over 100 people. They bombed over 20 boats. What they're saying here is, oh, it's true that some of the boats that were bombed were smuggling drugs. They were smuggling weed, which legal 40 out of 50 states. It's, Trump himself was saying we're going to downgrade it. It's not going to be Schedule 1 anymore. We're going to let...
Minute right there. We got to keep our eye on this one. All right. It looks a little sketchy. War is about to start one way or the other, so if this be the way, right? Let's look at what they're saying down here. United States in another war to steal the oil. What a shock. Okay, I'm sick of these oil wars. Says what? What's a way? A war. No one wants a war, and we're starting one for money. Admitting to a fake war crime should be impeachable. Right here, look. Biggest T-word organization on the planet, ruled by decadent, debauched elites, and it's going to get worse. Oh yeah, and go up in flames. Going to be ugly. Says there will come a time when all nations will come together to take down the U.S., and it's going to get ugly. Let's end on that right now. And burn her with fire. Revelation 17:16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore and make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. Okay, NATO, the EU. Shit, everybody gonna turn their weapons on Babylon, right? This place is ground zero. All right, anyway, with that, pray that the elect are edified. You brothers and few sisters, with that, I'm gonna say shalom.